Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm teaching you the 3 keys that you need to master to be successful in business in 2022 in today's social media craze and age. All right, I'm not going to teach you a social media tactic, YouTube following tactic, anything like that, because those are short-term fixes to a long-term problem. These 3 keys that I'm about to teach you are the fixes that you are going to need to put you on the path, no matter what business you choose, but are going to give you success in the future. Not only am I teaching you these 3 strategies, but I'm also teaching you what businesses you should start to give you a head start on learning these 3 strategies. All right, I actually have a complete whiteboard presentation that I'm going to show you. So I want you to see the end of this video so you can get not only the strategies, you can get the complete understanding as well of what businesses you should start to be the most successful. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Isaac Bjork with 2B Green Consulting, where I've made it my mission, completely honestly, to help guys reach their financial dreams and not make the same mistakes that I did when I started. All right, let's get started. Number one, understanding the entire customer journey and being able to appeal to people's needs, what they value, what they want, and being able to actually pose your topic, your offer in terms of what they need and want. This comes into understanding the entire lead generation, lead nurture, the sale, fulfillment on your promise, then retention over time, then upsells into bigger, better things that can support your clients in a different way, and then making all this work for word of mouth marketing. Understanding what it takes to gain the client, nurture the client, make them trust you, make them understand that they need your product, to see if, and vetting them if they actually do need your product, of course, then selling them, helping them make the decision for their best intentions, then fulfilling on the promise, retaining them over time, and eventually leading to a type of client that is loving you so much and trusts you so much that they are going to spread your message across their friends, across their group. Number two, having what's called an abundance mindset in regards to clients and leads is crucial. You do not want to come from a scarcity mindset where you are counting on every deal and really betting over to their best demands and really not having them prove you. I discussed in a previous video reverse psychology and how we need to frame our deals and frame our pitches in a way that our clients are in the scarcity and we're in the abundance. I'll put that in description. However, attaining an abundance mindset doesn't come out of the blue. From just saying you need an abundance mindset, that's not going to give you an abundance mindset. You need to have the marketing and the entire movement. I like movement more because marketing is the quick win. The movement is the longer term win where you set up a cult-like following and where everybody is looking and wants to work with you. From this standpoint, from this frame of mind, you are coming from a higher level and you do not need to prove yourself, like I said. You do not need to prove yourself to your client. It's the other way around. An abundance mindset allows you to not worry as much about every deal. You can be worry-free about the next client coming in, and allow yourself to just look at the client objectively. See if, can I help this person or not? And if I can, it's up to them to prove themselves that they want to work with me, and it's my responsibility only to clear up any objections they have and help them make the decision. Not for me to go in and try and solve every single tiny problem that they have in their mind, which really is an objection and is not really what they care about. Third, making your client list, making your clientele feel part of a tribe, feel part of a cult-like following, and be part of this movement. By implementing a cult-like following, you eventually have endless credibility for any future products that you would want to offer to your clients. The common understanding of this is your first product, number one. And this product perhaps is a cheaper price, and your main purpose is just to have a large clientele and offer tremendous value. This is not the moneymaker. This is where you show your expertise, you show that you can bring value and that you can help people, and this builds trust. Next, when you go on to product number 2, which is going to be a smaller product, fewer clients, more selective, and perhaps one-on-one, perhaps number 1 is a course, perhaps number 2 is one-on-one. The selling process, the trust is already there. The trust is assumed. So it's so much easier because they know you can help them. They know that they can trust you. And that objection is already off the bat. Now it just comes to whether they need the product or not. And that's where you can start handling their objections and get to know them and start vetting them as clients. I hope you can see how these 3 keys are what you need to be successful in the future. However, just like I said, I hate lists. I hate giving you tactics on a whiteboard without really implementable strategies. So obviously these 3 strategies are business related. So what kind of businesses do you need to start in order to start learning these strategies? Because it is a numbers game. The more clients you have, the more abundance mindset prone you are to become. The more clients you have, the more sales calls you have, the better you are going to learn the entire customer journey. The more clients you have, the more you're going to be better at having them prove themselves to you, vetting them as people, and building this tribe. The type of business that I recommend to all my students is to start a service industry business. For me, it was lawn care. This was beautiful because it put me right in the middle of dealing with all the clients. It was a business to consumer structure where I dealt with the entire customer journey. Finding the clients, nurturing the clients, showing that I'm credible, showing that I can mow their lawn, selling on myself is selling that I'm trustworthy, then fulfilling on the job in the highest order, retaining them over a long period of time, then offering upsells regards to other things that I can help on the property, and then I had the perfect client who's going to spread my name to their friends. I had an abundance mindset. Once I learned this customer journey, and that's why I taught it first, I had an abundance mindset because I knew I could get leads, however many leads I wanted through just word of mouth. These clients, furthermore, because they were word of mouth, they became part of the tribe that I was trying to build, and I could offer them virtually any service in the future because they trusted me. So if you want to learn how to start a lawn care business in 2022, I want you to hit my link down in the description. I'm not going to talk any more about lawn care in this video because I've already rambled long enough about these 3 strategies. This program that I'm developing, it's the entire process that you need to start from nowhere, not knowing anything about lawn care, get to $10,000 a month, and start learning the 3 keys that are going to help you in future businesses as well. This has been Isaac Bjork with 2B Green Consulting. We'll see you in the next one.